He's laughing before the show
It's
even
time
starts.
for the Super Radio Brothers. I think the one just had an accident.
Yes. We are back, as if there was any doubt, broadcasting from strategic locations all across the empire. You heard him. It's the Super Radio Brothers, Super Radio Father, Super Radio Trent. What is up?
Oh,
nothing much.
Great day.
Trent's having a great day, and my dad is a wild animal.
Oh, yes, I'm wild.
More on that
Every time
Well,
I
in a
move,
little
I hurt
bit.
myself. We'll talk about that later. What?
Well, here's the thing. I'm so glad that he's actually in a good mood because the past few weeks he's been foul. He's been apathetic. You know, the word apathetic means not caring. He's
Whoa.
told me several times whenever I've been talking about my stuff, he says he doesn't care. But hopefully tonight that changes.
You
a
see,
little
that
bit.
hurts, Dad. Why
That-
would you hurt Trent like saying you don't care?
That shit. It's over, brother. Go and ask me. Get me hot, man.
Get what?
Get me hot.
Oh, my God.
Tampa's winning 6-5. Here we go.
He used to do that during our football games out here, though. We would be broadcasting, and like, it's 16-5, local high school team. Trying to be like, by the way, very important information coming in. The Rays are winning.
Yeah.
Like, we're broadcasting a
when I
football
was
game.
when I was hearing you guys, you were saying that I was cracking up, man.
Yeah, no, I had to stir the pot. That was my role. My role on that broadcast was to stir the pot most of the time.
Third
And I
down
was
and
so glad-
13. They line up at the 7-yard
Rays are
line.
winning.
The Rays just scored a run.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
You could tell where my mind was at during some of those football, bro. Especially whenever the MLB playoffs were on and the Rays were involved. You know darn good and well. I mean, yeah, I was paying attention to the game, but I also had my eyes on another game.
Oh, yeah, the game that my dad what?
What?
My dad what?
I don't care.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't care. And
He was
Wait a minute.
asleep.
I'm gonna say it in a different language. I really don't bloody care, you know, you bloody bastards. You know.
not technically not a different language, but okay. But yeah, a lot to talk about. We haven't had a chance to talk NBA Finals. The finals are over, and I'm crying because all that's left is crappy Yankee baseball.
Oh my God, yo, Trent, your two Florida teams went out in 5.
Oh, your teams,
I know.
Your teams, Trent. Your teams.
Well, not my teams, but Florida teams, the Florida Panthers and the Vegas Golden Knights. I tell you what, that Murray Jokic duo for the Nuggets, that was way too much for the Heat to handle. And the Heat, you know, they needed more than just Jimmy Butler, man. They needed everybody.
They needed everybody to show up, and they did not. But more during sports, but we got a lot of poop and animals
Holy
and
crap.
screaming ladies to talk about in
Screaming
only one
ladies.
place, Super Radio Brothers News. La, la.
Here they come. From under the ground. In space. From the water, deep waters.
Yeah.
You know,
There he goes.
obviously, before we talk about sports and all that fun stuff, we got to talk about serious business here. We got to talk about news.
Oh, come on,
I'll
man.
keep you up to date when the Rays score. That's
Well,
Oh, my God, my mind is... I got a migraine right now.
you got a migraine?
I got a migraine.
What's a
high
migraine?
migraine?
A migraine?
A high migraine.
Explain how it feels.
Like a high migraine.
Oh, okay. Trent, do we know what's going on?
RC2 gives me a migraine every time I talk.
Oh,
Oh. You're lucky there's people listening.
you guys are so honest with each other.
Yes.
It's quite refreshing.
That's
actually.
right. I
It's-
love
Oh,
it,
yeah.
man. Is it commercial time yet? Well, anyway, talk about something else.
We should do a commercial
Yeah.
break. This segment brought to you by
Ricardo Notre Riva.
the Ricardo Trent River.
Yes.
Wow, that's new. That's
You like
brand
that
new.
one?
Come to the Ricardo Trent River today.
Yes.
Swim,
Major tourism.
relax.
That's right.
Yeah.
You don't care about life, Raps.
Let me ask you guys a serious question.
Yes.
How
ahead.
confident are you in your pooping abilities?
Pretty confident, man. I can evacuate a room with my craps. There's no question about that. And not only can I evacuate a room, I can evacuate the surrounding area.
Wow, that's impressive.
What are you eating? Live? Somebody live? What is that?
He's eating people.
Holy mackerel.
I'm into cannibalism, so I poop really well.
I'm glad you're on that side of Florida.
Well, let me ask you, Super Radio Father.
Yeah.
You know, I would say let's turn the conversation toward, are you confident that you poop properly is the question.
Hell no.
No? What's wrong with your pooping?
I don't know, man. I pooped there for about 10, 15 minutes. You wipe and clean, then you all of a sudden, oh, shit, I got to get back in there.
You got to get back in there?
Oh, my God. I don't know if it's getting older. But I don't know. My little skinny ass, all that stuff coming out of there. That's like crazy.
Matt, I go at least 2 or 3 times every morning.
Wow, 2 and 3 times every morning.
Oh,
so maybe your technique is off. It should only be
brother,
one
that
strength.
means you're not missing many meals, son.
Maybe your you know what I mean? Maybe you need, maybe what you guys need is a dedicated school to teach people how to poop properly.
Oh, my God.
Well, I'm in school right now, but I haven't seen any classes in the catalog.
Yeah, there's no Poop 101
class?
No.
They got on the bulletin board.
No.
Hey, you want to learn how to shit?
Come
on down.
If there was an actual school for this shit, maybe Trent only goes once a morning and you won't have all that stuff coming out of your old skinny ass.
Trent, you said 3 times a day?
Yeah.
You get an A, brother.
No, he didn't say 3 times a day. He said 3 times a morning.
What?
A morning.
Yo, that's a bachelor's degree, brother.
Hearing a degree just from all that pooping.
That's right.
Well, guess what?
Uh-oh.
Guess what? As we just heard here, for some children and adults, pooping properly is a real challenge. This is a real challenge. This is a problem, all right? And there are many people, maybe you got all that stuff coming out your butt, and Trent, well, you go 3 times a morning because you have something called toilet anxiety.
Oh,
Does that seem right? You got a little. The way Trent said "oh" means he might know what I'm talking about here. So,
well, I mean, there are times, especially when the Rays are in a 1-run ball game. Or
oh shit! At that time of the morning, holy mackerel!
Yeah, you get stuck there because you're worried about what's going to happen. But obviously, and you guys seem to know this as well. When you have accidents, you lose confidence, right?
I don't know, man. You think the toilet likes it when your butt is coming down those 2 cheeks? Or your cheeks like the toilet bowl? Which one? Huh?
I don't know, but I don't think the toilet likes or dislikes anything, honestly.
Hey, the toilet is screaming, no, never.
It's one of the worst jobs in the history of anything, I guess, to be a toilet bowl.
Shit.
But,
wait a minute. Talking about shit.
There is a school, and it's in Cleveland.
Okay.
So maybe one day they'll expand to Florida, and you guys can take full advantage of this clinic, this poop school. All right, going on.
Sounds like a nice summer project.
Not me, man. I'm not into shit, man, like that.
And it's teaching.
What are they? They're taking you with cameras while you're sitting in the bathroom by yourself?
Well, it's teaching the basics.
Yeah.
You know?
Look at his face. That's why it doesn't come out quick. Oh, jeez.
It's because of his face.
Why is he hitting his knees? Maybe he'll come out quicker. I don't know.
Is that maybe that's a technique? I don't know. That's interesting.
Hey, we used to do that.
You used to do that?
Yeah, go, come on, get out of here. Jesus.
Wow. Did you ever do that in public?
You should have seen me.
Definitely, Trent. He has.
Yeah, that's right.
But I'll tell you what, from all this information, I think maybe you should be an instructor at this poop school. It's just a suggestion, you should look into it. And what they're teaching, well, they're teaching the basics of digestion, toilet habits, and best practices for pooping.
Yeah.
And they, just like this show strives, the classes aim to normalize the topic and help people understand, children mostly, but, some adults understand that everyone poops. So, and it says in this article that adults like my father, Super Radio Father, and Super Radio Trent will also benefit from one-on-one assistance to retain their
Whoa.
bowels and overcome constipation.
That's it. I'm gonna record myself next week shitting, and then I'm gonna bring it to you.
Well, let me ask you this. Well, don't bring it to me, but
No, you can put it on
no,
on the TV there.
that's fine. I could do without that. But but look, tell me, do you guys, do you suffer silently in this? Embarrassed to discuss your bathroom troubles? Obviously not.
Oh hell no!
Nah.
Hey, yo, Burn!
I'll
I
talk
just
about it all
finished
the
my
time.
third time. I'm taking a shower now.
Hey, I always tell my grandfather whenever I have those mornings, I always tell him, back for round 2, back for round 3.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's really a lot of information there, son.
Now you're going to learn effective techniques. Here you go, including breathing exercises and proper positioning. Go ahead.
Wait a minute. Breathing exercises like what? That doesn't sound like you're gonna poop.
Look at that. He's an instructor right there. Breathing instructions, right? And proper position.
Let it go.
What's your proper positioning?
Like this. Oh shit, man! It's coming out sideways, baby.
Sideways. That's trouble.
Yeah, it comes out flatter now. No, I don't know.
Well, it could. You're
not-
the expert.
No, I'm not looking at that shit, bro.
So there you go. Somebody just farted.
Yeah. You have an animal over there?
Oh my goodness gracious. So there you go. There's a poop school. I hope you guys, if you need it, you need help on these various things.
Well, how much you got to pay for this school?
That tuition
That's
is
right.
not information I have right now, but we will look into
I got to
that.
go pay.
Yeah,
to learn
how
shit.
much money per credit hour?
Oh, my God. Yeah, spent $20,000 this year, and I'm still shitting the same. No.
All right, so here you go. I know you don't live in New York City anymore.
Yes.
But speaking of shit, if you did live in New York City,
Yeah.
I want to get your reaction to these new trash laws, okay? I want to see how well you would be able to follow the new trash law in New York City. Let's check this out. Let's see what's going on with the garbage.
Well, throwing your trash out could be getting a bit more complicated. The city council voted to require the more than 8 million New Yorkers to compost their food waste. Fox 5's Linda Schmidt diving into how this would work and how hopefully it could help the environment.
Food recycling
They cooking
is coming
shit?
to your
No.
neighborhood.
Any of your kitchen scraps, as you're cooking, as you're eating, anything that was food is food gets put in a separate bin, and that will have its own collection day.
Brooklyn City Council member Sandy Nurse co-sponsored a bill passed by the council mandating all New Yorkers compost their food scraps. That means separating food waste from your regular trash.
Whoa.
Apartment
They're gonna
buildings
do
will
that.
have to provide composting bins, just like
They ain't
they
gonna
for
do that.
recycling. But council member Nurse
he's already
says
against
this
it.
will be
Oh,
even
yeah.
easier.
You got a bag of oranges, you got leftover meat, you got chicken scraps, you got eggshells, coffee grounds, all of that stuff. It's very simple. You just take all of that and you put it into one bin.
Would you do it?
For sure.
He's lying.
Oh, you lie like a rug,
That's a lot of
son.
work.
Do you think you're really going to do it?
I don't think so.
I'll do it. Yeah, of course. I'm all
Yeah,
for
he don't even
recycling.
comb
The
his
ones
hair,
that
that
come
guy.
home tired from work and just want to hit that sack.
That
I
means
doubt
he
that
ain't
very
doing
much.
shit, bro.
Heck yeah.
She's definitely
You'll do it.
lying. Oh, heck yeah.
Now, everybody we spoke with
Nah,
sees
man.
this as a noble cause, but the
Yeah,
big question
noble.
they all had was, how are you going to be able to enforce it?
There's no way to really enforce it.
Columbia University professor Stephen Cohen says another issue is the city does not have sufficient composting facilities to handle the food scraps.
The volume of food waste is basically half of the waste that we produce every day, and there's no place to compost all of that.
The city will be rolling out the food composting starting with Brooklyn and Queens this October, then the Bronx and Staten Island next March, and Manhattan in
Bronx.
October of next
Are you
year.
crazy?
Linda Schmidt, Fox 5 News.
There's a lot of lying people. So would you be doing that?
Oh, hell no. You stand there cooking for hours, and now you got to separate your garbage? Get out of here, man.
Come on, man.
Where would the throw up
No
go?
way on this earth.
And Trent, the crazy thing was all the young people in the interviews, they're the ones that lied and said they would do it.
Yeah.
But then the older people were like, nah, I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that shit. What are you, crazy?
And it's a great example of the disconnect of some lawmakers and reality, right? You had that.
Of course.
You had that professor from Columbia University saying it's just not possible to enforce it.
Yeah.
Yet they still passed the law.
Well, I guess they, what would they do? Hey, come here. You got a shit, and then we're going to test the food now.
I was just looking through your trash,
That's
bro.
right.
There
It's
was
you.
a burger in there.
Yeah, how you know
There
it
was a
me?
burger in
How
there.
you know it was me? We took a DNA from your butt, caca.
Whoa. From your butt caca?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Where else does the caca come from?
I don't know. That's not a meatball. That's a caca.
Yeah, it's not a meatball. It's a butt caca,
A
Trent.
butt caca.
A butt caca.
That's true. Sometimes you have nose caca. If you
Oh,
have
hell,
allergies,
no, I have nose caca, man.
It's caca. You have nose caca?
Nah, yeah, man, because there was this dude in front of me one time,
Yeah.
and I told him, dude. He turned around and said, what? Yeah, I said, yeah, man, a sprinkle a day keeps the odor away.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Good advice for sure.
Yeah, no, but he told me he was from India. He says they don't wear deodorant.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hell no, man.
No, man. The thing last week, I was around somebody that had bad body odor.
Yeah.
And thankfully, I was unable.
And then
to
he
smell.
realized it's me. I stink.
It was terrible. I am not able to smell. I don't have a sense of smell. So, thankfully I was grateful because I heard somebody complaining about it. But thankfully I was unable to smell it. So
You just laugh at the other person. Ha ha.
Hey,
I don't smell it.
Yeah, you can smell that? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad. I
it's
feel
so
your
bad.
pain. All right, here you go. Trent is in school, so this is a
Okay.
question that might fascinate you, Trent, and maybe you've come across this and you have an answer for us.
Oh, boy.
But I throw this question out to both of you.
Oh, no.
Which, and perhaps you've heard this question before. So let's see.
In my case, no.
You never. No, I know for a fact you've heard
You
this
guys
question
too?
before.
He goes, no.
Yeah. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Everybody's in shock. We can't. That's the one question in life no one can answer. It's such a philosophical yet scientific question.
We got to ask the aliens that.
We have to ask the
Yeah.
aliens. Probably. Well, it was the
probably-
aliens who put it here, I guess, right?
Yeah, but they're probably saying the same thing. Where did the chicken come
Do that
from?
sound again? What is that?
Or the egg? Which one?
That's what aliens sound like.
I guess. I don't know.
They sound like the penguin from the
That
60s
penguin. Quack, quack.
Batman show. All right, Trent. So your turn. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
I think the chicken, man. To be honest with you, the chicken has to have come first, just because the chicken has to lay the egg, right?
The chicken has to. Yeah, that's a good point. The egg can't lay the chicken. if
The
that
egg
makes
can't
sense.
lay the chicken.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a great point.
That's a great point.
What do you think of that, Super Radio Father?
I got to go back. I had to go back to my biology class for that.
Biology class.
I took
But
biology
how did the
class
chicken
2
get
years
there
ago.
anyway in the first place?
Oh, there's a question.
Huh?
How did it must have been an egg then.
That's right. So
Yeah,
he
must
was
have been.
hatched too.
Oh no.
This is a phenomenon. Okay.
I'm no scientist by any stretch of the
Oh, I don't
Well,
know.
they say
man.
everything comes from the water, right? So maybe the chicken came out of the water and then it laid an egg.
So,
Yeah.
but maybe maybe he was an egg in the water. Come
Yeah.
on.
What
He
happened?
had to be an egg somewhere.
He's
All right.
Yeah.
Come
Well,
on, man.
Here you go. Are you
Okay.
guys ready for this?
No,
Maybe there's been a scientific breakthrough.
Okay.
Researchers, are you ready for this? This might blow your mind, okay?
Yeah.
I want you to be prepared physically
Okay.
for what might happen.
I'm ready.
My mind's messed up.
In a
already.
scientific breakthrough, researchers from the University of Bristol have finally cracked Get it?
That's
question-
great word choice there.
Yeah, that's New York. Okay, got
What
it.
came first, the chicken or the egg? By examining fossil and living species, they have uncovered evidence suggesting, all right,
Yeah.
suggesting that early bird
ready.
and reptile ancestors may have given birth to live young instead of laying eggs. This astonishing finding implies that eggs were being laid by ancient dinosaur relatives long before the emergence of the first chickens. The study challenges the traditional notion of reptilian egg laying and emphasizes the importance of extended embryo retention for enhanced protection.
They
Got
still,
that?
they still came from an egg.
You
They
got-
came from an egg. Come on. Get out of here.
But if the chicken was giving birth to live chicken, there was no egg.
Yeah, but where did that chicken come from?
Live birth, like people. It wasn't an egg.
People.
It came out of another chicken.
Gee, honey, you just gave birth to an ugly thing. Throw him away.
That's kind of mean.
Yeah, right?
Chickens aren't ugly.
Hey.
They are not ugly. man.
Hey,
They
he's
are
got
beautiful
3
creatures.
toes, no arms, and he's going, caw, 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 caw. What is that?
Well, first of all, chickens don't have toes. You know, it's
But you never ate chicken feet?
chicken feet.
Yeah, bro.
You ate chicken
I
feet,
thought
Trent?
chickens. I thought. No, I've never had, but I thought chickens went bok 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 instead of caw caw caw.
It's caw when they come up from the caw with the papa.
Wait, okay, I gotta get to. Let me hear Super Radio Follow. What is your chicken sound? Let me hear you do it. Pretty good. Trent, what you got?
You sound like a duck, man.
He's got a problem with your chicken. I thought they were both good, actually, so I'm not going to challenge any of that. But yeah, look at that. The wonders of evolution. Just even though my dad, Trent, he's not accepting the science.
Nah.
here.
So where did the rooster come from?
From live birth.
You know, he's the dude, you know?
He's the dude, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. He's the dude, big time.
It's the male hen.
That's right. I'm the hen, baby.
Yeah.
I'm the big one. I'm the boss.
You're the hen? You don't
No,
want to say that out
it's-
loud, dude.
No, yeah, wait a minute. No, I'm Foghorn Acorn. How about that?
Trent, you heard that, right? He said, I'm the hen.
No,
Very
I'm not
proud
the
of it,
hen.
too. Very proud.
Yeah,
of it.
I'm
Everybody
very
cover
disturbed by
your
that comment.
ears out there, please. I know hen.
I'm the cock.
Yeah.
Hey.
What?
That's what they call them, right?
What?
The rooster.
What they call him?
Cock.
Holy shit. Are you mental, bro? You
What?
okay?
I thought that's what they called them.
Cock-a-doo-doo.
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
they do.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Hey, I'm very disturbed by this conversation.
I thought I was
Oh.
being correct. I don't know.
So when the rooster's on the peak of the house, when he lays the egg, which way would it go?
A rooster doesn't lay eggs.
There
He's a
you
dude.
go. I'm waiting for Trent to tell me.
Oh.
Wait, did you hear me say that?
What?
That they don't lay eggs.
Yeah. Chickens don't lay eggs?
Well, they did. Well, that's what we just said. Chickens did not lay eggs, millions of years ago.
I think this is all bullshit. Sorry.
Just doesn't accept the science.
I don't
guess.
accept. Yeah. Like the runner doesn't count on second.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. That's another story.
That's a whole other story. Have you guys ever fell victim to a school dress code?
No, I came close one time.
Well, tell us about it.
Well, I wore a Tampa Bay Buccaneer jersey to class, and they did not like that. I wore it. Okay, so we had homecoming.
What happened?
Of
Your
course,
principal was an Atlanta Falcon fan or something?
No, I don't know. I don't give a damn what he was, to be honest with you. But anyway, I was just sitting there, and the day before we were allowed to wear jerseys and stuff like that, because it was homecoming week. So like one of the days of the week was like support your favorite sports team or something like that. So anyway, I went and decided, okay, I'm gonna wear my jersey. Well, I wore it on the wrong day. I wore it on the day after the Jersey Day, as opposed to the regular. So they were not very happy with me in that place. So, and then of course they went back to regular dress code. So I was not, I was reprimanded for that a little bit.
What? You was the only Tampa fan in the school or the class?
Yeah,
I think I was about the only Tampa fan. Yeah.
everybody's a
Holy
Miami
man.
Dolphin fan, you know.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
man.
everybody was a Dolphin fan.
Nah, I'm not.
What did you wear
But
in
how about-
school, Super Radio Father?
Whatever my mom bought me.
Did it ever break code?
Break code. Let me see. They didn't care. Those days, nobody cared, man, what you wore, as long as you was decent and shit. You know?
Describe decent.
Decent. Yo, stop turning that shirt back and forth. Tell your mother to wash those clothes. What's the matter with you?
Oh, that was
So,
decent.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
All right. All right.
No, let me tell you, man. There was nothing like whenever I was in school, I wanted to be comfortable. I didn't want to dress nice or anything like that. I just wanted a shorts and a t-shirt. That's all I wanted to wear,
Yeah.
or jeans in the winter if it was cold enough.
We like to wear chains and stuff when I
Nah.
was in high school.
I was wearing knickers.
What is that?
Pants up to your knees.
I had a friend right out of Ireland, right, Belfast, and we would go hang out with him and you know, have a couple beers and stuff. And one time we went to his house in a blizzard. We were like, we got to get to Brian's house, so we're marching through the blizzard. And by the time we get there, me and my friend, we're soaked because we were walking through feet of, I mean, this was a blizzard. It was 3-4 feet of snow, whatever it was, you know, waist deep. We're trying to get to this dude's house to hang out. Finally get to Brian's house, and he sees we're soaked. And he goes, "Oi, you need some spotty bottoms." And we were like, what the hell is a spotty bottom? It was just pants.
Yeah.
It was just, but that's what he called them, spotty bottoms.
Spotty bottoms.
So I'd imagine that's what knickers are.
Yeah, I would imagine, man.
In 1940.
Now, did you break dress code RC3?
Dress code, I was kind of in the same situation. You know, I went to public school. There was no dress code. Nobody cared about what you were wearing, as long as you were decent as Super Radio. You know what that's a good question though. Actually, you know what the dress code was? The dress code in my day was not enforced by teachers or the school. The dress code was enforced by the students. So, if, for instance, I remember being very young and my pants were a little tighter than everybody else's, and like baggy clothes were the it thing, right? They were in. And all of a sudden I was getting bullied and made fun of because I wasn't wearing baggy clothes. So of course I had to go out and conform to a society and the school dress code imposed by the students and dress like everybody else so no one would notice that I was different. So yeah, I guess I did break code, except that code was not enforced by the teachers or the parents or the adults. It was enforced by the other students who would bully you if you dressed differently from how they dressed.
You wore a lot of baggy clothes, man.
Oh, well, yeah. After experience.
You're walking
getting
in the
made fun
wind,
of.
you think there's a flag next to you.
You gotta dress like everybody else, you know. It's the way it was. But yeah, that was the closest thing I ever had to a school dress code. Now, what do you guys know of current fashion trends among youth?
Let me see. Not a damn thing.
I really don't. I don't keep up with that.
You don't keep up with that? You're not a call it a fashionista?
No.
You
I'm
dress
not
pretty
that.
spiffy, Trent. You know, you got some fashion sense, I think.
I appreciate that. I try. You know, I try to look nice whenever I wear. You know, I wear nice clothes if I can.
Whenever I wear clothing.
Shit, I can't wear long pants no more. Are you kidding?
Yeah, I know. I can't remember the last time you wore anything other than shorts.
Oh, that's right, man. I don't care.
If you went up to New York in January, would you still wear shorts?
Oh, hell yeah, like a fool, baby.
Like a fool. Like a fool.
Are you one of those guys that'll wear shorts whenever it's 30 degrees outside?
Shit, Mama, she used to open the window when it was 20-something degrees.
Damn.
Mommy used to freeze me in the room.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
You say used to. How long ago was this?
What was it, 11 years ago?
Oh, that's not that long ago.
13 years
That's
ago?
really not that long.
Yeah, but she freezes me here, too.
Yeah, but with the
He was still old 11 years ago.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was 11 years ago. You were still old, dude.
So let me see. 11 years ago. How old were you, bro?
That's funny.
Who,
Trent?
11 years ago, I was 13.
So that means you don't know shit.
I was old and you were dumb. So I guess you guys have never heard of Furry attire.
Furry
No.
attire.
Yes, furry attire.
I've never heard of such shit, man.
Well, a school is banning
Okay.
furry attire. Let's find out right now on the Super Radio Brothers what exactly is furry.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I can't believe I have to say this out loud, but the furry dress attire.
The school dress code up for debate in Brevard County. According to some board members, some students are raising concerns about their classmates' attire. They say some kids are dressing and acting like animals.
There are children in our schools that are dressing as animals. And that sounds innocent when you say it out loud, but there are things like dog leashes and collars and walking a child as though they're an animal and tails that are tripping hazards.
What?
Yeah, they're called furries. And it's the most, to be honest with you, it's an anomaly that I didn't have when I was in school, and I'm sure you didn't either.
To be clear, these board members
Shit, I'm
are not
looking at
talking about
clothes.
the
Are
full
you
body
kidding?
fursuits you might see at a convention. They believe accessories like tails, collars, or ears might be distracting to other students.
They're distracting the schools by barking and meowing and stuff like that.
Out of more than 2,000 students
you do that all the
board
time.
members
That's right,
acknowledged
man,
that
'cause
this
I'm
was
from
not
the
the
wolf
most
pack,
common
baby.
issue brought up. A
But I can
spokesperson
tell you
for the
one thing,
district told us
nobody
they
in
have
New
not
York
seen
wears no
issues with
tail,
students
brother.
in furry attire, and they hadn't seen reports of students with collars and leashes.
If you're
man,
telling
this can't
elementary
be
school
accurate, man.
families
This can't
that
be
their
real.
kids can't emulate
Trent, my
cat
dad's
or
a
dog
furry
or
on the
unicorn,
softball field. They howl and all
you've
that.
just eliminated a lot
It's
of
the
the
new
fun.
way.
Sure they do. They go,
And fun accessories that girls like to wear at that age.
One
This is
parent
right out
tells
of a
us her
comic
daughter
book.
and many other students like to wear cat ear headbands and doesn't see
What?
why that's a problem. She thinks the behavior is what needs to be addressed, not the attire.
The Brevard Public School Board has so many issues to tackle. I just don't see how this is even in the top 50.
Connor Hansen,
Yeah, you got that
Fox
right.
35
What?
News.
I put two make-believe pieces of shit on my head.
That's not furry attire.
Yeah, and I put some hair around it.
Oh, you want to
Oh,
create a
hell
new...
yeah, look at that. My shit has grown hair.
So, wow, you guys never heard of furry attire?
No, hell no.
no, man.
I
Never
think-
heard of it.
I think on our next show,
Yeah.
I'm going to have furry attire on.
Oh, sorry.
What do you
Oh,
think?
no.
You're going to go bear hunting or something?
No, I just, let my inner animal out.
Oh, shit. We got a problem. I won't be here
Remind
next
me,
week.
remind me so I can be sick that day.
Yeah, I won't be here next week. Sorry.
So we talked about alien invasion last week, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, man.
Well, can you believe a family in Las Vegas was invaded by aliens?
Oh, my goodness.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, it totally happened. We had a 911 call, and the crazy thing about this whole thing, right? This family, they saw aliens land in their backyard, and they were super tall, like 9 feet tall, with big eyes and stuff.
Damn.
And they called 911.
Yeah.
And the police officers who responded to the call actually saw something land in their backyard. I kid you not. Here is the emergency call.
I swear to God, this is not a joke. They're like 9 foot, 10 foot tall. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes.
I have butterflies, bro. Everyone thought a shooting star. Then these people say there's aliens in their backyard.
It was like a big creature.
Because I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard? Or?
If those 9 foot beings come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
That's the best part. The cops are like, yo, if aliens land in your backyard again, don't call us.
Don't call here, man.
Yeah, I ain't dealing with that. Forget it.
But that was pretty cool that the cops said, yo, I saw a shooting star. I saw
Yeah.
something fall from the sky. And then you guys called and said they were aliens.
Yeah, they sound like they were Latino. Yeah, man. You seen that?
Yeah, you seen that sign?
It was in Vegas. So
Maybe the pool wasn't
Well,
big enough.
You know, this thing, whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Is there any saying about what is seen in Vegas?
Yeah, I guess you could include this. Hey, if you're abducted by aliens, maybe a little anal probe.
Anal?
Well, yeah, that's that's what they do. Yeah, they
The cop says don't
a
call
lot of
us.
people who supposedly have been abducted by aliens report the alien sticking something up their butt. An alien, an anal probe. This is an experience that has been repeated and experienced by many different
Really?
people. Yeah,
I tell you, don't even try it, dude.
through
I'm
the
telling you right
practice
now.
of regressive memory. The subjects who believe they were abducted by aliens will be put under hypnosis.
Yeah.
And they will remember what happened on the alien ship. and a lot of them report the anal probe.
Yeah, that means their ass is hurting, right?
Well, it could be, you know.
Oh, hell no. I told him, dude, you want me to stick something up your butt?
If you guys get the anal
No,
probe, make
better
sure you
stop
talk
it.
about it on this show, okay?
Oh, man.
Absolutely, man. There's no question about that.
Anal probe.
I mean, I feel like RC2 would already know about that.
Whoa.
No, I'm not a backdoor man, bro. What's the matter with you, bro? Let's say, hey, open up your car garage, man. What?
Huh?
Nothing. Went over your head, right, son?
Yeah,
it did. Went right over it.
Because 10 years ago, you were still an old man and he was dumb.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
10 years ago, I was just entering high school. So, yeah, I was pretty dumb.
Yeah. So we accept that on this show. Most people don't want to admit it, but
what
children are pretty stupid.
Yeah, so what do you want? Rather be dumb or old?
Geez, that is a really good question. Would I rather be dumb or old? I'd have to say old.
Really?
I'll take I'll take the age and the wisdom over youth.
I don't know. Mom goes, hey, you're a dumb old man. I go, what?
Well, then you've lost.
I'm a loser,
Yeah,
baby.
because you're both.
Yeah.
Nah, everything's cool. You
So
kidding?
here's a question. I
Yeah.
want to see how close you guys get. So I
Okay.
have a series of sounds here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
And I want you guys to tell me what these sounds are. Okay. So let's take a listen to this.
Nothing. Now.
Shoot them. Lay them on.
Oh, that's rain. It sounds like rain. What the hell is that? That guy's pooping.
So I got rain and pooping. That's what you got out of it?
Yeah.
So was one of the sounds was sounds like somebody frying something in a frying pan.
Yeah. It's somebody.
One of them sounded like rain. The other sounded like somebody sucking something out of a straw. You know how whenever
Holy shit.
you know how whenever you get to the bottom of a drink or something,
Yeah.
and you try to finish the rest of it, it goes like, you get that noise.
I think it's a sink.
It's a sink?
Yeah.
Well, Trent, you are the winner. I'll give you the win on this one because those sounds are from a survey that showed the most satisfying food sounds in the world.
Yeah.
So yes, a frying pan. So one of those sounds you heard, let's take a look down the list here. So these are the top 5 satisfying food sounds. Coming in 5th was a chocolate bar snapping. So that was the first sound you heard.
Shit, it must be old. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you play it again?
4th is so we'll play it one more time after I read these.
Okay.
Right? So 5th is a chocolate bar snapping. 4th is butter being spread on toast. 3rd is steak sizzling. 2nd is crunchy bread being cut. And the top spot goes to bacon on the frying pan.
Ooh.
So let's give it one more here with context here on these sounds. The top 5 satisfying food sounds. Here you go.
That came out of the little bag?
That was the steak, and then that one is bread being cut, and then that's the bacon. So there you go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I
That
can
makes sense
smell
now
it.
after hearing it in context.
Right? So would you agree? Is there?
Let me tell you something, man.
Yep.
That sounded good. Oh my!
See?
Gracious, that sound of bacon. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
So could you think of another satisfying food sound that was not included on that list?
I did, but speaking of bacon, I had it tonight. Actually, it was
I
very
had
good.
bacon
Really?
this morning.
Oh, really?
This morning,
Oh yeah.
you got your day started off right. then.
Bacon and eggs, bro. That's my go-to in the morning.
How do you like your eggs? Scrambled?
Scramble's the easiest, the quickest.
I make them fried.
I make 'em fried
Western
too, though.
omelet, scramble. What else? Everything I can make. Pancakes.
Pancakes are not eggs.
Well, no, sometimes you got to make it with eggs.
You got to put eggs in the batter.
That's right, man.
that's-
Yeah, you got to put eggs in the batter, bro.
But sometimes these days, you just add water,
Yeah, what's the matter for you, man?
Yeah, what's the matter with you?
That's the lazy way, you know?
No, you just add water, bro.
These
It's
young
all right.
people
It's all
have
right.
no pride
It's
in their
all right.
pancakes, man.
It's all right, bro.
Oh, jeez.
I wanted to bring this one to the table too, because it shows how different the world is from just the 1980s.
I see your pun there.
You see that, right? You see what I did there?
Bring it to the table.
Yeah. Thank you, Trent. He notices the brilliance.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, I know. You never notice, Father.
Yeah.
You never notice how smart I am.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't say that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? This? We'll do it is the news. So how about a throwback news story?
Oh, boy.
We're going to go back to the 1980s where people are complaining about...
Well, you were born in.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, I was born before the 80s. I was born in 79, just before the 80s. But where people complain, this is a news report, where people complained about the new proposed laws limiting drinking alcohol while driving. And keep in mind, as you listen to this clip, that the woman in the clip is actually holding a baby in the front seat of her car.
And drinking. And
so
driving.
you go. 1980s, these people, they are pissed off about new laws limiting drinking alcohol while driving. Number 3.
It's kind of getting common is when a fella can't put in a hard day's work, put in 11, 12 hours a day, and then get in your truck and at least drink 1 or 2 beers.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to. You have to wear a seat belt when you're driving. And pretty soon we're going to be calm in this country.
And the baby had nothing to say about this.
So according to her, because you're being asked not to drink and drive and wear a seatbelt, we'll soon be a communist country.
All the commercials of days were the beer commercials, and they go straight into a car commercial.
The first guy was
now. Where were these people from?
It doesn't say that.
It sounds like they're from the
somewhere in the deep south.
Deep south, son.
Somewhere in the deep south.
But I love that guy. He's
working 11, 12 hours a day. You got to have a couple of beers.
That's right.
I want to drive home and drink at least 1 or 2 beers. This is a bunch of bullshit.
That's right. I ain't got enough for the baby bottle.
I have another one here. This one's pretty good.
Yeah.
So last week I did the same thing. I played this screaming woman on the plane, right? And I said, guys, what was she complaining about?
Yeah.
Let's play round 2.
Uh-oh.
What is this woman's complaint? This is on a train. She is yelling at a train conductor.
On a train?
On a train. She's very upset about something. I don't know what. Here she is.
Don't make me be that person! Don't! Please don't! I'm asking for something that's very simple for me! Back up! This is my bubble! Please back up! More!
No.
Yes!
No.
Yes!
I said no.
And I said yes, and I mean it!
Excellent.
What makes you think that you have more authority than I do?
And what makes you think you have more authority than me?
Because I do! I'm a human person!
She's a human person, but she sounds like a demon.
Ah, but he's wearing a uniform.
Why does she have to tell him that she's human? I'm a human person.
Maybe she's not. They say aliens are down here walking like peoples.
That's true. That's true. Anyway, any idea what she was complaining about there?
Maybe the bathroom was closed.
That's as good a guess. I have no idea.
She missed her stop. Huh?
Stop
this freaking train!
I'm a human person.
Yeah, I'm human.
Roof. She probably dressed in her furry attire.
Maybe she was told not to sit somewhere on the train, and she got upset about that.
Maybe that was it. Yeah. Or I like with the idea now that she was in her furry attire, dressed like an animal, like the kids, because she wants to be hip. So she had to tell that dude, I'm a human person. Don't put me.
I think she was sitting in the aisle.
Yeah, and he probably said, I'm not allowing you on this plane.
They were trying to.
on this train. Sorry.
Maybe they were trying to force her into one of those, carrying cases for animals.
Oh, my God. Yeah, let's put her in the back of the train.
Yeah, let's get this animal out of here.
Let's get this animal out of here.
All right, and number 5, I wanted to do this just in honor of Father's Day.
Oh, boy.
I know you guys are big fans of dad jokes. Here's a couple in honor of Father's Day.
Put your hands together and give a warm welcome to your dad.
Yeah.
That's me.
Okay. What do you call friends you like to eat with? Taste buds.
My favorite.
Listen, I joined a support group for people who talk a lot. It's called On and On and On. Wait. Why was the moron doing biceps curls with lamps at the gym?
Why?
Because his trainer told him, let's do a light workout today. I gotta go. I'm on carpool today.
Give it up for your dad.
There you go. And finally,
that's terrible.
you anything about those jokes? You like
I
those?
don't know, man. I lift up 2 tomato cans every day.
2 tomato cans?
Oh! Mommy says, what are you doing? I says, I'm getting stronger.
Really?
No.
No.
No, he doesn't do that.
What would the dad joke be about lifting 2 tomato cans every day?
That's right.
How many tomato cans can you lift?
2. Oh, 2.
All right, and finally on the news, I wanted to bring. I'm a huge John Sterling fan. Yes, you either hate him or you love him. Even Yankee fans hate and love him, but I, for the most part, love him. I think he's one of the greats of all time. And
let me just preface it by saying I am a Rays fan, but I respect John Sterling for the broadcaster that he is.
Oh, you're lucky I like you right now.
So, Sterling's one of the all-time greats. I think you said, Trent, how old is he? 84, 85?
Yeah, he's up there.
Something like that.
He's been doing.
Getting close. He's getting close to RC2's age, I think.
Oh, shit! You're lucky you're on the other side of the planet there.
But he's one of the greats. Grew up listening to him broadcasting Yankee games for a million years, and it's weird to hear him not. He's not doing every game now. He's not traveling with the team.
Right.
So, but he lucky enough to have him on one of the broadcasts for the Red Sox series over the weekend, which did not go well for the Yankees. But and
That's
apparently did not go well for John Sterling because foul ball was hit behind home plate. And, he actually got hit by the ball. And here's the video right here. Here's John Sterling with the foul ball heading right back at him. So let's take a look at this. Mr. John Sterling.
Now the 3-2 swung on. A pop foul back here.
Ow! Ow! So did they hit the table first?
It really hit me. I didn't know it was coming back that far. So once again, it'll be a 3-2. And Holmes ready to deal. A ground ball to third. Donaldson squares, throws to first in time. Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win. You know, that foul ball actually hit me. It kind of glanced off my forehead. So I took one for the team.
Okay, John. My star of the game is Kyle Higashioka, who wants to know if you're all right. Are you okay, John?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
I am okay. Just a glancing blow.
Just a glancing blow.
How about that? 84 years old. Now, that's a professional. He was stunned for a moment and then got right back to work.
I think that'd be
But
me.
see, you think about a line drive foul ball, dude. Those things are coming at you at over 100 miles an hour off the bat sometimes.
The way
depends
it
on what
looked,
it is.
Trent, it looked like, and it was a line drive. It hit off his microphone, skipped up a little bit. Then, I don't know, it looked like it glanced off his glasses.
It looked like it hit off the table and went up.
But I know he had a cut over his eye because the next day all the pictures came out with the bandage on his eye, and he kept the ball. But anyway, yeah, and he made one fatal error, Trent, and now having done some play-by-play for some baseball games, I get it. He gave up on the play. He saw it was a foul ball, and if you watch the video, you can see that he immediately starts to look down at his scorecard. So he didn't follow the ball all the way. He was immediately looking down to see who was up next, what's going on, and in that moment, he looked at his scorecard. That's when the ball came back into the booth.
What a trooper, huh?
But, man, to be able to take that shot at 85, a line drive to the head, and get right back to work like that, I thought that was amazing.
I don't know. Mommy punched me in the arm, and it takes days to come back.
Well, let me tell you something, man. That's a similar thing almost happened at Tropicana Field, where, of course, Dave Wills and Andy Freed were calling Rays games back in the day. Next thing you know, Andy had gone out. Apparently, Rays Radio was hosting a few members in a suite, a few fans in a suite that ended up buying tickets, and I think they won like a Rays VIP experience or something to that effect. Anyway, Andy went to walk down the hall to check on those fans. Well, while he was gone, a foul ball came up in the booth, a line drive foul, a lot faster than the one that John Sterling got hit by. It hit Andy's microphone, literally right where his mouth would have been. So if, for whatever reason, if Andy would have been in the booth, he would have got nailed by that foul ball. There's no question about that.
You gotta beat this with the announcers too, huh? Come on, huh?
What's that?
Oh my God!
He's like, you just can't give Sterling credit. Yeah, you have to try to one up Sterling. Oh, is the line drive much harder than that one?
Oh yeah.
Hey Trent, you know what John Sterling getting hit in the face with a baseball reminds me of?
Well, I know baseball is a sport, but here's the thing. I mean, getting hit in the face, well, I don't want that to remind me of anything.
Well, there are combat sports, where there's a lot of hitting in the face. So, yes, it reminds me of sports. All right.
Hola.
Yeah. Super Radio Brothers Sports.
Baseball been very, very good to me.
Here. And we're talking sports.
right.
Not here.
Hit
We're
that
talking
ball.
Yankees, Rays, and NBA.
Kick
and
that
other
football.
sports going on.
Get that basketball in the court,
Yeah.
son. What?
Super Radio
Let's
Brothers
go play
Sports.
pickleball.
Pickleball?
Yes.
Might as well play lacrosse then.
Oh, that's... Come on, everybody's playing pickleball.
Everybody's?
Well,
What?
I bought the paddles and everything. I'm just waiting for them.
Oh, Trent, he has the paddles, but he hasn't actually played yet.
That's right, man. So, it's tough hitting it to yourself.
Hasn't played yet?
Yeah, well, I bang it on one side. I got to run to the other side of the field.
Do you know what a pickleball is? Do you know what that is?
It's a pickleball.
Oh, yeah, I know what
You've heard of that, Trent?
Yeah, unfortunately.
It could be fun. Everybody playing pickleball.
Yeah, me and Mom are going to get into it. So I bought the paddles and the balls. I'm going to go buy the nets, man.
Yeah, man.
NBA Finals,
are you gonna,
Trent.
Are you going to set up a pickleball court at your house?
I got everything set up in my house. I hit the ball off the tee inside the living room. And Mom catches the ball.
Whoa, don't. Wow. Inside the living room? You don't want to break your TV.
Oh, yeah. I hit the dog a couple of times. She was pissed at me.
The dog was pissed at you?
I'm sure she was.
Yeah, she was. No, I would never do that.
Is a pickleball hard?
No.
No. My dog can't hear well anymore, but
What? No, she can't see.
She can't walk straight.
She can't see the ball coming.
So NBA Finals,
Oh,
Trent,
my.
5 games. The Denver Nuggets, they get it done. We were talking about it last week. Jokic, Murray, best duo in
Yes.
the NBA, possibly. I guess you can debate that. You do have Booker and Durant in Phoenix, and a couple other ones, a couple other high-profile duos. The one out there in Boston, and you could name a couple. But anyway, definitely not Randall and Brunson, because we saw Randall for the second straight playoffs that he's appeared and not show up, and even 40 points from the great Jalen Brunson couldn't overcome the Miami Heat in that series in Game 6. But anyway, they handle the Miami Heat in 5. The gentleman's sweep. Why don't you talk about it, Trent? What did you think of the NBA Finals?
Well, it's basically what it was. I thought maybe that Miami would be back in the game, would be back in the series, rather. At some point, after they had won that game down there, I was thinking, okay, you know what? Maybe they're coming back. Of course, it's very hard to sweep a series. I don't care what they say. I don't care if it's baseball, the NBA Finals, hockey, or anything like that. But man, Denver clearly showed in that series that they were the better team. I mean, Jokic was pretty much on there. You got Jamal Murray, but they also got bench production as well. And the key difference in this series to me was that Denver got bench production when Miami did not get the consistent bench production that they needed.
Yeah, it just wasn't happening for Miami throughout the series. The Nuggets were just too big. They out-physicaled them. For most of the series, Jimmy Butler didn't have the playoff Jimmy type of games that you would expect leading into that series.
That dude was tired, bro.
And a lot of that was, he was tired, but also you had big guys guarding him, and it made scoring a little more difficult. And when he was trying to be a facilitator, his guys weren't hitting their shots. But the Nuggets, as much as you want to say, well, the Heat didn't have it. Maybe Jimmy Butler was tired. The role players weren't hitting their shots. I think it was just a matter of them being outclassed. Like everybody else in the NBA was outclassed by this Nuggets team. They were the number 1 seed in the West. And yeah, I think you can say that they are the best duo, Jokic and Murray in the NBA, just because when you look at some of the, I mentioned Durant and Booker before. Okay, they're great individual players. They're great scorers, but they don't necessarily feed off each other or play off each other. They both need the ball in their hands to be successful. Where Jokic and Murray, their success is playing off of each other. Their success is running the pick and roll, the high pick and roll off of each other, and that creates the offense and creates offense for other players on the team, whether it's Gordon, Porter Jr., Caldwell Pope. All these guys are successful off of that Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic 2-man game. So they are able to be successful as a duo by playing off of each other. Their skills complement each other. Where many of the other duos, I don't want to kill Phoenix, but I do want to kill Phoenix, where the other duos you see in the league, their skills don't necessarily work off each other. They're better as individual players. So pretty amazing what they built there. They did it the right way. They held on to the coach for 7 years there, which you don't see a lot anymore in the NBA. And they were patient enough to let Jamal Murray come back off that injury. They were in an NBA Western Conference final back in the bubble year, and after that season, Murray got hurt, and they weren't the same until they finally got him back healthy this year. So, and this is a team that's here to stay. Outside of Jokic and Murray, there's not a lot of talent there, but when you have those two guys, you don't really need the other guys to be great players. You just need guys that can knock down shots and play defense and, present a size problem for other teams. And that's what happened in this series. They were bigger than Miami. They were more talented than Miami. And if they were playing, not even their best game, but if they were playing a good game, there was no way Miami was going to be able to compete with them. Just look at who Miami beat in the East. They beat Milwaukee in 5. Milwaukee was the number 1 seed, but everybody knows Giannis was injured. So they went out there, they took care of them. The Knicks weren't really that good, and the Celtics were erratic all year. So great run by the Heat, but they ran into a team that was just better than everybody else. Look at how they handled the Lakers, and the Lakers went into the playoffs on fire. So they were just beat by
what
a
did
better
I
team.
say? What did I say coming into this series, Rich? Or what did I say during the Eastern Conference and Western Conference Finals, respectively?
You said the Rays were winning 3-2. I think that's
no,
what you said.
I did not say that. Anyway, what I said. What I said was this series is to set up who is going to lose to Denver, and that's exactly what happened.
Yep, that's what happened. So Denver, NBA Finals champions. Any words on the?
Oh man, I'm so happy for them. First time ever.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
That's first time ever they're
Yeah.
champions.
The
And it's
first
a
time
whole
ever
different
the Denver,
team.
the Nuggets and the Vegas Golden Knights too.
Oh,
yeah, but the
Golden
Vegas
Knights.
Golden Knights, they've been in existence for 2 years.
5 years. And I think that they went to the Stanley Cup playoffs back then.
Their inaugural year.
Yeah.
Wasn't it something ridiculous
but
like that?
today, this game, they couldn't stop those guys.
Yeah, so
Those
Trent,
guys are unbelievable.
how about your team, the Florida Panthers?
That's right, man.
Yeah, it's not my team.
So-
But anyway,
both of your teams went down in 5, baby.
That's a good question. So you're a Tampa Bay Lightning fan. Does it bring you some kind of joy to see the Panthers fail?
oh hell yeah, man! I always love it whenever the Panthers.
You hear that, people down there? His name is Trent Ferguson.
Yeah. Send him an email.
Yeah.
Send him an email.
Send him an email.
All right. So, any
Yeah,
words?
send me an email.
I did not. It's so funny. There was one night, I got to wait for, I'm preparing the morning news. I should warn you. Hello? Oh, I'm preparing I'm preparing the morning news, and I got a sports anchor who gets me some sports. And I'm like, well, what's taking so long here? And he writes me back. He's like, oh, the NHL Stanley Cup final game went to overtime. And I said, well, first of all, of course it did, because every NHL playoff game period goes to overtime, it seems like.
Not
and
this one.
second of all, I did not watch 1 second. I had no idea
Oh, my
that the NHL
God.
finals were on. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh my God!
Wait, when was this? Was this like Sunday night into Monday? Or?
Yeah, it was probably
'cause-
that one. Yeah. He was like, yeah, it went to overtime. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know they were playing.
Oh my goodness!
That's right, it did, didn't it? Because Sunday night's
That's
game
an
were on
insult.
really late.
Yeah.
That's an insult.
It's
you
an
can't.
insult.
You can't use ice anymore.
Oh shit. All right.
Okay.
Well, maybe I should start watching hockey. I like ice. I like cold drinks, Trent. You know, it's got to be cold.
Oh, I'm sure you do. What kind, by the way?
I like iced tea. A big iced tea guy.
Oh,
This guy likes
you don't put any
tequila.
vodka.
Wait a minute.
You don't put any vodka
This
in it.
guy
or anything?
likes tequila, and this guy likes beer.
Well, I'm pretty simple when it comes to. I don't like fruity drinks and stuff like that, or
How
Long
about
Island
Tito's
iced teas.
homemade vodka?
No, oh my god.
Tito's homemade vodka.
I'm not
I
a
don't
vodka
even like
guy.
the name.
I don't. Well, that's actually supposed to be really good stuff, but
It's okay.
I can't drink vodka or rum. Any clear alcohol gives me
I don't know.
hangovers.
Mommy was saying
Gives
maybe
me a
we should
headache.
try tequila.
I'm fairly. I can't do tequila. I'm fairly simple. I can do beer.
Yeah.
And I can do whiskey. That's it.
And bourbon.
So
Bourbon is
you
whiskey,
you
yes.
do what's called you do what's called keep it simple, stupid. That's exactly what you do.
That's enough for me.
What you call him? I'm telling you. You call him stupid?
I like bourbon.
Yeah.
I like scotch.
And
I like
love
beer.
One bourbon,
One
one
scotch,
scotch, and one beer.
Oh, I ain't seen my baby since the night before last. Okay. Little George Thorogood on Super
Oh,
Radio
yeah.
Brothers. So there you go. All right, Trent. Tampa Bay Rays, they split a series out against that juggernaut Oakland on
Yeah.
the West Coast there.
It came in 1750 in this series.
But they had won 6 in a row, I think, or 5 in a row going into that series. So
Yeah,
Still
but
terrible team,
Yeah, they've
but-
won 5 in a row.
yeah.
5 in a row. They extended their winning streak to 7. Okay, the reason the Rays lost the first 2 games of that series was just absolutely blatant errors that shouldn't have been happening.
I thought you were going to
A
say
perfect
jet
example.
lag.
Well, it could
that
be.
would have been better.
Yeah. Hey, the Rays are in another stretch where they're playing games in 16 straight days. But,
my
it's
God.
funny you mentioned that because Josh Lowe on the post-game show, who had the go-ahead hit in Wednesday night's game, he had cooled off a little bit, but finally got his 40th run batted in.
Oh, my
He was
goodness
talking to the Rays radio guys on the
Tell the
post-game
media.
show. And say that again?
I don't know. Just ignore him, Trent.
Okay, and he was talking on the post game show, and he said, "Hey, look, I know we're playing 16 games, 16 straight days, but who cares? I mean, the problem is
I
that's what you're supposed to do." He said, He said, "I don't care. That's no excuses. You have to, you got to play like you're going to play." But the Rays lost their first 2 games because they left a lot of chicken on the bone, so to speak. They left a lot of men on base. They didn't come in whenever they needed to. They ran themselves out of innings. Case in point, the first on Tuesday night, in the first inning, the Rays had a couple of men on with nobody out. And the next thing you know, it was the equivalent of a double play ball because 2 guys got thrown out on the bases between second and third. So it's unfortunately that happens whenever you have to make careless mistakes. But that's what the Rays did. The pitching gave them opportunities to win, except the bullpen. The bullpen is still leaky. I hope you know that. It's still very leaky. That bullpen is still gettable, unfortunately. But but anyway, the Rays ended up splitting that series. They scored just enough runs today, being Thursday, to get it done and to get the split. So look, the Rays are out west. The Oakland Coliseum has always been a very tough place for the Rays to win, and it shows again. So, but they did win the season series against the Athletics 6-2. They were 6 games. They won 6-2 against Oakland this year. Now they play the San Diego Padres, and that's a compelling matchup. We got 3 stellar pitching matchups, at least for San Diego's sake. Tomorrow night we got Blake Snell, the former Ray, by the way, Blake Snell. That should be interesting. Him going up against his former team, going up against the Rays ace Shane McClanahan. That's RC3's favorite player.
Oh yeah,
And,
I loved it when the
Shane-
Yankees was smacking him around a couple
that
weeks
was
ago.
great. Marvelous.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Saturday, of course, you got Zach Eflin and no, I'm sorry. Hugh Darvish pitches on Saturday, I believe, and then Joe Musgrove pitches on Sunday. So you get Blake Snell, Yu Darvish and Joe Musgrove, three of San Diego's best pitchers. So it's going to be a challenge for the Rays to come out and win this game. As far as the Rays overall, I mean, they're still playing good baseball. They hit a little bit of a blip, but they're still playing good baseball. Tyler Glasnow is looking really good after coming off. He's returning to form. So really, there's not much you can ask as far as the Rays are concerned. And then, of course, they got a good homestand coming up on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week when they play Baltimore. One of the obviously they're right on the rear ends as far as the division is concerned, and then they have a 4-gamer against Kansas City. So they've been winning at home, and if they can survive this weekend at San Diego, they'll be in good shape.
Oh, yeah, Rays at least 8 games better than any other team in baseball, so they're pretty much in cruise control right now. Unfortunately, that's baseball. You'd expect, Oakland, they've won 5 in a row, but the big bad Rays are going to go out there and sweep them and show them who the better team is, but that's just not what baseball is.
Right.
So you go out there, you lose a couple games to Oakland, it happens, but it also just shows the randomness of the sport right now and how the winning of the division has been marginalized in the sport in recent years, especially with the way the playoff format is set up now. And you see a team like the Philadelphia Phillies get into the World Series last year, and they weren't even the second-place team in their division last year. They were the third-place team, and they were in a division with 2 teams that won 100 games, right? The Mets won 100 games, the Braves won 100 games, and it was the Phillies that go to the World Series. So, so getting with that point, getting to the Yankees, you get to the point where you want to get healthy by the end of the season and have a playoff spot and give yourself a chance because, you want to win the division, but it's been marginalized by the playoff format, especially now that they've eliminated the 1-game playoff. It's not as important to win the division. So it's more important to be the healthiest, hottest team going into the postseason, and that's the dream, that this team gets hot. And if you look at the Yankees, you can directly correlate their struggles with the absence of 2 players. The Yankees stunk in April, and 2 guys were missing, Harrison Bader and Aaron Judge. When those guys came back in May, the Yankees had the best record in the American League, and those dudes were playing unbelievable baseball. You'd be surprised how important this Harrison Bader is to the Yankees. And I started to think about that. And you see, then they both get injured again, of course, and the team stinks. They're close to unwatchable right now. Lost 2 out of 3 to the White Sox. Then they lose 2 out of 3 to the Red Sox. And then they split with the Mets. In the second game, you got to win that game. They're winning 3-1. Kiner Falefa steals home. And then this vaunted, this amazing, supposedly Yankee bullpen #1 ERA in baseball blows another game that they should easily win. You're playing the Mets, you're up 3-1 in the 7th, and they blow that game.
Peralta stinks, man.
So, we could talk all day about the Yankee bullpen and how great it is. I've seen them blow multiple games this year that they should have won. And on top of that, they don't have a closer. And the best guy in the bullpen is Clay Holmes, and he's not reliable. When is he going to lose the strike zone next? So as great as people want to say the Yankee bullpen is, I don't buy it. But I go back to my initial point. You just look at that. Yeah. April, Harrison Bader, Aaron Judge out, they stink. Those guys come back in May. They got the best team. They got the best record in the American League. They're out again. They stink. Why? Well, if you look at the roster that Brian Cashman has constructed here, the only 2 guys in this lineup that are ascending players, in my opinion, guys that their best days are ahead of them, they're players who are getting better, are Aaron Judge and Harrison Bader. You can make the argument that Bader's a better player now than he was when the Yankees got him. Everybody knew that he's probably the best center fielder defensively in the sport. But you didn't know he had the pop that he has since he's been with the Yankees. And this started in the playoffs last year. The only 2 guys hitting or doing anything in the playoffs was Harrison Bader and Rizzo. Judge really didn't have a great playoffs. And this year, the only 2 guys really contributing, Judge and Harrison Bader. Those are 2 guys you could look at in the lineup and say, these guys are ascending. The better days are ahead of them. They're getting better and better as ball players. Go up and down the lineup after that, Everybody else, their better days are behind them. Look at Giancarlo Stanton. He stinks. His better days are behind him. Look at Anthony Rizzo. He stinks right now. You hope that he can turn it around and be better, but he's coming off the neck injury a couple weeks ago. But still, you can say, he's a declining player. His better days are behind him. DJ LeMahieu, the guy's been terrible this year. His strikeout ratio is the among the highest in baseball, and the dude used to never strike out. His better days are behind him. Josh Donaldson was an MVP 8 years ago. So the only two players I can look at in this lineup and say they're ascending players, their better days are ahead of them, is Judge and Bader. So that's a frustrating part of being a Yankee fan when you realize you got the third highest payroll in the sport, and most of that money is going to players who are on the decline. And that's why, in my opinion, Brian Cashman should not have been given the opportunity to rebuild this team, or at least to try to continue to his best attribute is cleaning up his messes, because that's all he does. He creates messes. So anyway, that is really something that came to light for me this past week watching this team, where you're like, man, they are such a different team when those two players are in the lineup. And why is that? Well, they're the only two players on the team that are at the top of their game right now and could get better. Everybody else is a has-been.
They stink, man.
Now, that being said, Carlos Rodon has not thrown one pitch for this team yet. Severino, who knows, maybe he's injured again. He hasn't been the same pitcher since when he first came back. And, of course, they have, what's his name again? Mustache guy. Drawing up
mustache guy?
Nasty
Cortez.
Lester.
He's on
Nasty
the
Lester.
IL. Now, if you have Bader and Judge heading into September, healthy, playing ball, right? You get Carlos Rodon back. You have, your ace of the staff pitching well. I think they have as good a chance as anybody in this division to get at least to where we've seen them already 3 times since 2017, the American League Championship Series. This is what they do. I don't know if they'd have enough to get past Houston or even the Rays, but can they get to September healthy? Because they've proven last year when they were a million games over 500 and buried the entire division in, before even May. They prove when they're healthy, they're pretty much as good as anybody. But man, this team is just never healthy. It's the same thing every single year.
It's not happening this year.
We're seeing an outfield of McKinney, Bauer, and Kiner Falefa, and these. Look at this outfield. It's a lack of depth, and it's astounding when you consider that this is the third highest payroll in baseball, and you're being
Don't forget about your boy Willie Calhoun.
And Willie Calhoun, who's not even he can't get in the game because McKinney and I guess Bauer are so good.
Yeah, they're real good.
So, when this, and then in May when this team was somewhat healthy, they had the best record in the American League. So maybe we can do the reverse this year. Last year they were healthy early, get healthy late, and then you can make a run in the playoffs. Because as the Phillies proved last year, the division really doesn't mean anything anymore. It does. Winning 100 games doesn't mean anything anymore. Look at ask the Dodgers how much 107 wins means last year. Ask the Mets how much 102 wins, or whatever it was, 101 wins. Ask the Braves how much 101 wins means when you get knocked out of the playoffs by the Philadelphia Phillies. So I think the Yankees.
Okay, but let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
If the Yankees make the playoffs, and if they get to the division, if they get to the championship series, Are you going to be happy as a Yankee fan because they've gotten to the championship series, but they haven't been able to win it all? You can't be satisfied with just a championship.
Well, I never said I would be
now,
satisfied with that.
No, they got to win everything, baby.
No, you got to win a World Series. It's World Series or
It's World Series or bust.
And that's the frustration with the franchise now, because when you hear Al Steinbrenner talk or you hear a Brian Cashman talk, it's almost like, well, and they use that excuse. Exactly what I'm saying. That's what they'll use as an excuse. It's a crapshoot now. So many teams make the playoffs. You should just be happy as a Yankee fan. You make the playoffs every year.
So they shouldn't be signing those guys for all that
You can't
money,
predict
man.
what's going to happen when you get to the playoffs. So just be happy.
Jesus.
But if George was around, it's supposed to be, if you're the Yankees, you should have the first highest payroll in baseball. But this year you have the third highest payroll in baseball. It's World Series or bust. That's what that's what you try to sell with the Yes Network and Yankeeography. And I think about this, right? I grew up as a kid, watching the Yankees win 4 World Series in 5 years. Kids that are born in this generation that missed the Jeter era.
Yeah.
What do they have? All they see is this team lose every year in the playoffs.
Falafel.
You know, they never
Who's
saw
that guy?
They never saw the great Yankee teams of the late 90s into 2000, and I wonder about that. So the Yankees, what do they sell? They sell Yankeeography, and look at all those great championships and those amazing teams.
They're selling Judge to these kids.
You know, but it lacks an understanding of what the culture is supposed to be, and the culture is supposed to be that World Series or bust. So when I say, can the Yankees get healthy in September into October? Yeah, the idea of making a run isn't to the American League Championship Series, is making a run. I mean, we've been to 3 of those since 2017. It's making a run to the World Series and winning it.
That's right.
Anything less is a complete and an absolute failure. And you need to, George Steinbrenner used to say that all the time. You need to hear that coming from the organization again. You need to hear them say, we failed. It wasn't a good year because you made it to the American League Championship Series and got swept by the Astros. Give me a break.
That's right.
I don't need to hear Brian Cashman say that was a success. I need you guys to say that was a failure. We need to do better. And right now, this roster lacks depth and they stink. If Aaron Judge is not on the field, they are unwatchable. And you can throw Harrison Bader in there. I think the dude's an ascending player. I think he's a star.
Sure.
And but he also has to stay on the field. He's always injured. So
I never fall asleep so fast when I'm watching the Yankees.
they're unwatchable right now. They really are.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. If Giancarlo Stanton is not hitting any home runs, he's useless.
Trent, he's useless. He don't even play the outfield. The dude came off the injured list, right?
Yeah.
In a rubber game. The Yankees they split the first 2 games with the Red Sox. Sunday Night Baseball. Giancarlo Stanton needs a day off. He just came off the injured list.
Dig that.
The dude hasn't played for months. He's off the injured list for a week, and you're already giving him a day off.
Yeah.
He doesn't even play the outfield. He plays DH. What does he need a day off for?
Yeah,
What genius did that?
He's DHing and he needs a day off.
Oh my God!
He's the whole game. You're sitting on the
My
bench.
fingernails cracked. I can't play, man.
You get off the bench 4 times for the whole game to bat up, and you need a day off in a rubber game against the Red Sox in June. You need a day off. You haven't played for a month. You need a day off.
It looks like he's swinging a rubber bat.
The dude can't play the outfield. He doesn't get on base. He strikes out every single time. All right. He doesn't hit home runs. He has 5 or 6 home runs on the season. That's exactly right. He's useless. He's useless.
Hey, they're going to be on Sunday Night Baseball again this week or no?
Wait a minute. Flash. He's just been traded to Tampa.
Yeah. Nobody's taking that. The dude gets paid more than the whole Tampa team. Giancarlo Stanton is getting $30 million this year, and the entire Tampa payroll is $75 million.
That's unbelievable.
It's a joke. The dude is garbage. He can't play the outfield. He gets hurt slowing down, running into second base. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I just pulled my quad. I'm going to be out a month.
And Brian Cashman, again, could not wait to trade for this guy. could not wait to bring another righty power hitter when we just saw Aaron Judge in his rookie season hit 50 home runs.
Jeter knew what he was doing.
Come on. And this guy has a lifetime role as the GM of the Yankees. For the Giancarlo Stanton contract alone, he should have been fired. Give me a break. You have a third highest payroll in baseball, and you're being buried by a team in your own division that has a $75 million payroll. Cashman should be gone. I say it every year, over and over again. I don't know what pictures or what he has on Hal Steinbrenner where he doesn't get fired.
Yeah, something's going on.
But look at this roster and look at the payroll, and this dude still has a job. Baseball is not an individual sport, right? It's a team sport played within an individual concept, but you are not rewarded in baseball for having one great player like you are in a sport like the NBA, where if you have a Michael Jordan, you know what? You're going to be great. The Yankees have one great player. One great player, Aaron Judge, with that payroll. You have one great player with that payroll. It's inexcusable. There should be Remember the days, and I was looking at the All-Star game this year, right? And you see the Toronto Blue Jays dominating the infield, right? They have the first baseman, the third baseman, and the shortstop in the All-Star game. That used to be the Yankees. The Yankees would have All-Stars at every position for the All-Star game. Look at their team now.
They'd have Rodriguez. They'd have Teixeira, Mark Teixeira.
They'd own the infield. Yeah, Robinson Cano, Derek Jeter. Who are the stars on this team right now? It's Aaron Judge and nobody. And you have the third highest payroll in baseball. Impossible.
Politics, baby.
And Brian Cashman still has a job. It's a joke.
You know what I think you should do? I think you should take a deep breath and calm down and sit someplace where you like. Probably the couch, right?
I do. I am a big fan of the couch. Maybe I need to relax a little bit.
That's right.
It's a bit too much for me. Emotional.
That's right. Press that lazy boy back, baby.
Too emotional.
It's time to sit down and unwind and listen to the Couch Report.
Thank you.
That's as irate as I've seen Rich in a long time. I think it's been great. I love it. I love seeing him irate.
Well, I do specialize in my rants, Trent, so I appreciate
Your rants,
that.
yeah. Are you okay, bro?
I'm okay. I was a little emotional there. I got upset.
Do you need a shoulder to cry on, dude?
A little bit. Later, though. Later. I never cry during the show.
Yeah, that's
the
right.
show must go on.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. You usually don't care. It's amazing.
Because everything is awesome.
Oh, there you go. A little positivity. I like it.
Yeah, baby.
I like it. All right, Trent. What's going on in the world of Mr. Ferguson?
I took a trip last weekend. I went up to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to hang out. My grandfather and we made a trip up there, and he lived in Steubenville, Ohio, and he grew up there for about 6 years. And he calls it Stupidsville. That's his nickname.
That's why you think it's funny, Dad?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Yeah, exactly. So, but anyway, we went up there. We had a blast. I had the chance to see where his grandmother and grandmother's house was built and stayed for several years. It's still there, by the way. Somebody else just happened to buy it.
How dare they?
Yeah, what's the matter with those?
You want us to get out there and take care of stuff, Trent?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll talk about this after the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, see if you can get my granddad a decent offer on it so I can buy it back.
All for the right price, though, Trent. You know what I mean? These type of services. Don't come free.
Yeah, for sure. I got to pay you too.
On the down low, but I'm not asking for money, but I'm asking for money.
Yes.
Well, of course. That seemed different. But anyway, so we went over there. We had a nice time. Saw some of his family members. Yeah. But then on Saturday, we went to Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where the Steelers play, formerly Heinz Field.
That's what they call it now?
Acrisure.
Oh, what a disgrace.
Who?
Remember when is that a bank or something, Trent?
Sure.
That's like an insurance agency or something.
What a disgrace. I love the day when Heinz Field, one of their best players was Heinz Ward.
Yes.
Remember that?
No.
No, now it's Acrisure.
Acrisure. I did not realize that. Wow. Okay.
What's the name of the quarterback? Akashura.
No. What is the name of the quarterback?
Quarterback's Pickett.
Yeah, that's right. That Pickens, right?
Kenny Pickett.
No. His running
It's
back.
Pickett.
His running back is Akashura.
Akashura?
No, his running back is Najee Harris. Kenny Pickett, and the backup quarterback is none other than Mitchell Trubisky.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was Akashura.
Pickett had a pretty good rookie season there too. Struggled against the Jets, but a lot of quarterbacks did. So.
Oh. But yeah, so we went in there. But the cool thing about it was I was just expecting just to get my picture in front of the stadium. That's just kind of what I was looking at.
Yeah.
But we happened to walk up on this line of people, and we didn't know what they were doing. And we asked them. They said, "Hey, what are you guys doing here?" And the people said, "Well, they have a tour that they take you on. They take you in the Steelers locker room. They take you in the Pitt Panthers locker room because the Pittsburgh Panthers also share that stadium." And we're going, "Oh man, we want to be a part of it." So they had 2 more openings left, and thankfully we were able to be a part of it and get on there. And boy, it was a lot of fun. Let me just tell you. Tell you right now. We walked out onto the field. I had the chance to see what the field looked like without grass. That was pretty cool because they are in concert mode right now. Apparently, some lady named Taylor Swift is going to be performing there next month.
Who's that?
I don't. Yeah, who's that? Yeah, I don't know
who that is.
Did you ask your grandfather to tackle you? That's what I would have done if I was on the field. I would have been like, "Dad, tackle me."
Yeah, I would have tackled my grandfather.
Yeah. Taking him out.
You all right there, buddy?
Yeah. He's 71 years old, man. I don't want to take him out. But
it's a once in a lifetime opportunity to get tackled on an NFL
Hey, Grandpa,
football field.
remember when I tackled you 2 years ago?
And I would have told you, Dad, don't take it easy on me. Lay into me.
Oh, man, I'm going to lay into his ass quick, son.
Yeah, let me have it.
So we were on the field. We ended up seeing the press box, too, where all the reporters sit. And I was hoping to get into the radio booth, the away radio booth and the home radio booths, respectively, but they didn't allow you to get back in that area. So I understood. But the cool thing about it was, Dan Rooney was getting married. He got married on the field that Saturday night. So we had the chance to see everybody preparing for Dan Rudy's wedding that night. So that was cool. Didn't get a chance to talk to him, obviously, but that would have been cool. But yeah, no, that was a fun trip.
I did have I'll tell you, Tron. I just want to. I was going to say you definitely won't forget that because I had a similar experience in middle school. We actually went on a tour of the old Yankee Stadium. And
You're going to one-up me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is a major one-up. The Yankee Stadium.
Touché, brother.
The old Yankee Stadium, too. But, yeah, we went out there, got to run the bases, walk on the field, sit in the dugout. And we went into the locker room, saw Don Mattingly's locker and all that. At the time, Don Mattingly was on the Yankees. We're talking about 1993 here. But, yeah, went into the Yankee locker room, sat in the dugout, went up to the press box. That's the closest thing I ever kind of had to that type of experience, and it was pretty amazing.
Wow.
That was for sure. That's fantastic. But yeah, the Acrisure Stadium is a very nice field. Would love to. Have never seen a game up there, but would love to.
Now, did you walk around? If I was you, did you walk around just telling everybody, "Yeah, I'm a Buck fan, Super Bowl champion"?
I tried to keep that quiet so I wouldn't get kicked out.
We had a tour of Sing Sing.
Sing Sing.
Yeah, man. They brought all the kids from the Bronx. This is what happens if you don't be nice.
Oh, he tore to jail, Trent. How about that?
Yeah.
He's comparing that to what you experienced.
That's right, man. Jeez, look at that guy's face.
Well, I must say that I was not scared walking through Acrisure Stadium. I would be scared walking through that jail.
You had to see these guys.
Oh.
Hey, that guy murdered about 30 people. What? Holy shit.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that's awful. But yeah, that's basically it. And then I'm taken to the skies again. I'm headed back to Pennsylvania, but to the other side of the state. I'm headed back to the Harrisburg area, hanging out for a 2-week span. I'm supposed to actually go up to. I might be making a trip to other places too. A friend of mine wants to take me to. Of course, I have a goal of trying to see all the baseball stadiums And trying to see all the baseball stadium. You being me and a sports nerd. A stadium I'd really like to see is Camden Yards. I've never seen Camden Yards in Baltimore, but it's a historic ballpark, and I've never had the chance to see it. So there is a chance that I might actually get a chance to see it whenever I'm up there this go around. I'm not sure.
This is the year to see it too. They're actually good. They haven't been good in such a long time.
Get up there, man.
Yeah.
Take pictures.
It's one of the most beautiful places for sure.
Call us while you're sitting there.
Yeah, and I might
FaceTime,
yeah,
baby.
I'll call you while I'm eating a Maryland crab cake too.
Oh, I love crab cakes.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
I haven't been to many ballparks. I went to obviously the old Yankee Stadium and the new Yankee Stadium. I've been to Shea Stadium. I've been to the Trop, and I've been to I don't know what they're calling it these days, but the Philadelphia Phillies Stadium.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is it still Citizens Bank Park, or did they change the name?
That's why I'm not sure. Yeah, that's right. Citizens
Philly
Bank. I'm not sure if
Park.
they changed it.
Philly Cheesesteak Park.
That's what it's called now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Philly Cheesesteak Park.
Yeah, just talk to Big Mike.
Yeah, people gonna
cheesesteak.
call. People gonna call in. Yo, man, that's not nice what your father said.
Well, that's pretty cool. Trent's everywhere, man. He's getting all over the place. He's checking out and seeing the world.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do before. Because as you know, once the semester starts, of course, this spring, I really wasn't able to go anywhere very much. Once I get back into the school thing, really can't go anywhere. So you might as well do it while you can.
There you go. All right, Super Radio Dad, what's going on with you?
What's going on with me? Everything.
Whoa, that's amazing.
Oh boy.
I heard,
oh boy.
I'm sorry, not to steal your thunder, but I heard something happening on the golf course.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, a couple different things. All right,
yeah, a couple of different things, but we're gonna give a shout out to D Duff. He got through he got us through his surgery fine. So he's expecting to come back in 8 weeks, so he will be playing in September.
Oh, he'll be back in September.
Okay, but Gene, no. He got a whole knee replacement.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, so now today.
Does Gene listen to the show?
Oh yeah, all these guys are listening to the show. Even this 93-year-old guy.
Damn.
Okay.
We're good for all ages, I think.
Well, right there, you seen the picture of us, and then I'm crouching like a werewolf.
That's how a werewolf crouches?
Well, I'm going, oh! Okay?
See, I knew you wore furry attire.
Yeah, that's right, man. I don't wear fur coats. The guy in the middle is the manager, and I'm the co-manager. The guy to my right there on the side, that's John.
Your right or our right?
My right.
Oh, your right now?
Wait.
It'll be my left.
So let me understand this. So you are a co-manager?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Manager.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And anytime he needs something to be done, he asks me to get these guys, straighten these guys out.
How do you do that?
I go, hey, what's the matter with you? Huh?
Wow.
All right, so anyway, the guy on my on my right arm, that guy right there, John, he's 87.
Whoa.
87.
87.
Playing ball.
Then the guy all the way to the right, that's got his legs on it, he's 90.
He has his legs on
That's
you?
our
No, you got his hands on his legs.
Oh.
Guy,
I see him.
The guy behind him is 84. Okay.
Oh, a bunch of young dudes.
Yeah, so I'm basically the younger guy there. And mommy says, you're acting like the younger guy. Why are you crouching like that? What's the matter?
Yeah, you don't act like it.
I says, yo, man, I'm howling, baby. And then the guy you see behind John,
baby.
you see the guy behind John? Remember that guy I told you, John?
Uh-huh.
The guy behind him.
Yeah.
No, to the right, all the way to the right, all the way to his right, to John's right. Not my left, John's right.
I'm confused.
Yeah. The other guy, keep going. There you go. You see that dude right there?
Oh, that dude, okay.
His name is Tom Yard. That is the best hitting pitch I ever seen.
Oh, he's the Shohei Ohtani of your league?
Oh, man, this guy, he's unbelievable. You know?
Yeah, he's probably a lot better than you.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
damn.
Oh, damn, bro. Yo, somebody hang up the phone here. Yeah, so these are my guys, man, you know, and we had a good time, man. We had a lot of fun.
All right.
You know?
Yeah, look at that. That's the team.
That's the team there.
Look at that.
So you can imagine.
And there's no I in team.
No, there's no INT. So you imagine we got old guys here. You can imagine the older guys were beating the hell out. No, we're not. We're not doing that. But yeah, these are my guys, and we had a lot of fun. All
right.
Everything is cool.
That's
man.
what it's all about, man.
Yeah, man.
The guy right behind his name is Joe. He is the sweetest guy you ever.
Oh, I don't want to hear you saying that, man.
Oh man, you know what I mean, man. The guy's. Forget about it. Forget about it, man. I don't go that way.
Forget about it.
Okay.
I was implying nothing.
Yeah. Neither was I.
All right.
All right.
So, all right. Speaking of having fun, so then you guys went out and did more things.
Yeah, this is the first time I go golfing in my life.
Yeah, don't bury the lead.
And we have video of your swing. Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Very nice.
Now, did that come off the ground?
No, man, I was hitting off a tee.
I know, but it looked kind of. I didn't see it go up. It looked like you hit a ground ball.
He kept telling me, keep your head, keep your chin on your chest, and don't just keep looking at the ball. So I had to look at the ball.
Oh no!
And then say hello, ball. Like
no, you had to address the ball.
That's right.
First, you address the ball.
Hello, ball.
You know what that is, Trent?
Hello, friends.
No, you don't know what that is?
No.
No. He puts his foot on a book and he goes, I'm hitting them up hills, down hills.
Lost to a whole generation of young people that don't watch the Honeymooners.
Brother. Ralph Crandon.
One of the funniest bits of all time.
Oh, yeah.
First, you address the ball. Hello, ball.
Hello. Hello, friends. I'm Jim Nance, welcoming you to Augusta National.
Can you watch a golfing event, Trent? Are you into that?
Hell no, bro.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, I don't think so. Bro.
Yes.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Yo, my TV changes itself every time I put golf on.
Well, I'll tell you what.
What?
Joe Beningo in New York,
Yeah.
radio host, WFAN, used to say the same exact thing. But now he plays golf every weekend and watches every event. So if you get into it, you're going to be watching it and you're going to be enjoying it. And you're going to be like, golf is the greatest thing ever. I don't have time for softball.
Oh, man, I think I'm going to
Your dog thinks the same thing.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to buy a couple of clubs, you know?
Well, you're just going to probably have to buy more than a couple.
Well, you know.
They have 9 irons, I think.
Yeah.
So that's the
9?
Yeah, there's like a 9
but who's
iron.
carrying that shit?
So I'm assuming there's an 8 iron and a 7
Oh,
iron.
yeah. There were different curves. They were trying to teach me. I said, dude, it's the first day. I don't remember what you said the first time. Okay? What's the matter with you?
You got a lot of work to do. Did you enjoy it though?
Yeah,
you had
it was
fun?
pretty cool.
Do you feel the hunger though to get out there and try again?
Yeah, well, one thing they always say, don't think you're ever going to be good, you know? You just go out there to have fun.
That's encouraging.
I said, whoa, that means I wasn't really that good.
That's what I used to tell Trent all the time in radio. Trent, don't think you'll ever be good at this. And he was very inspired.
Oh, so they were fattening.
I was.
Yo, they were fattening my head,
and
man.
And then I turned out to, and then I advanced from good to great.
Yeah, then this guy, you know, he got good at it, and he was like, wow, I thought I would never be good. You see, what it does is it sets your expectations low. So once you exceed them, it's a not so much a surprise, but it's gravy. You know, it's like, well,
yeah, that's how I look at it, man. You know, people would get mad over that kind of thing, but not me, man. I'm ready to tackle it and get ready to go.
This dude's a radio professional now.
It motivates me.
And I told him, I said, Trent, don't expect to be good at this. As a matter of fact, expect to be bad. And
expect to be really bad.
Yeah, and Trent just took off.
Yeah, so I'm bad.
Yeah,
right now. I'm
RC3 told RC3 told me one night. RC3 told me one night before I went to bed. He said, "Trent, you're going to be unemployable at this." So I woke up and said. So I woke up the next. So I said, woke up the next morning and I said, okay, I'm going to prove him wrong. And look now look where I'm
said, Trent, there's no way in hell you will ever make any money doing radio. No way. There's no way. No one's going to pay you to do this.
Oh, right back at you now, right?
But it's inspiring.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And
yeah.
You know. So I like your friend's approach.
Yeah, well, I could have been.
They told him. They said, don't expect to be good at golf.
Yeah. Just go out there and play, you know, and relax.
You know, and enjoy being very bad.
Go out there and play ball.
It's going to take 20 years before you learn anything, you know. I said, do you know how old I'll be?
Expect to be bad.
Yeah, so Yeah, that's cool. Everything is cool, man. Oh, by the way, Father's Day weekend this weekend.
Yeah, that's why I played the dad jokes.
Oh, okay. Guess what? I got to buy an air conditioner for my house.
Oh, my goodness.
What a present, huh?
The AC broke.
That's right, man. Only 6,900. That's all. No big deal.
Oy.
I'm going to stop drinking as soon as I get home.
How you getting the money coming?
If I had money, I'd be dangerous, dude.
What'd you say, Trent?
What?
I said my question to him is, how's he paying for it?
I was,
you can't say that on
I can't say that on the air.
That's why we were asking you if you need something done, Trent. You know what I mean?
You know, whatever you want,
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, no.
Take care of that for you.
Let us know, man.
No, I can't.
Yo, we got your
I can't
back,
do that.
man. Come on.
Yeah, we got you.
Come
We
on.
got you.
Nobody's going to see anything.
No.
All right. Anything else in the world of Super Radio, Father?
No, man. Everybody be happy, man.
Oh, that's a good
That's
suggestion.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody out there.
Including you, Trent.
Everybody.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trent, I don't know.
Oh, I'm
anyway.
Everybody except Trent, be happy.
I love Trent.
Oh,
baby.
Trent, do you
Okay.
accept his invitation into the wolf pack?
Nah.
Oh, we're going to claw your ass to death, son.
Claw. That's what cats do, don't
Okay.
wolves bite or something?
Well, I don't know, man. Maybe they'll eat a cat.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Maybe Trent's down with some cats. You know, you never know. He can't be hanging out with some dogs.
Oh, my.
Come on,
And,
man.
word up to mama.
Oh, yeah.
Who loves you, baby?
Oh,
And you know it's me.
Oh.
yeah, hopefully it's the right answer.
Yeah, it better be. She tell me, yo, go to sleep now. I said, yo, it's 2:00 in the afternoon.
Whoa.
I said, now. Yes, honey.
What is going on here? All right, time for my couch report.
Yes.
Let's see. Finished Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
You guys heard of Ted Lasso?
Who the hell is that?
Nah.
Well, I never. Ted Lasso
Yeah.
is a Apple TV show, I
Yeah.
believe, that's run for 3 seasons off the
Yeah, I've
most
never watched it.
incredibly ridiculous premise you could ever imagine, but somehow was a fantastic and great show. What is Ted Lasso about? If you don't know what it's about, you've been living under a rock.
It's about blood and
If you have, I'll let you know. It's not just about soccer.
Yeah.
It's about a coach.
That's always
Who-
the press, right?
No, who won a national championship
Yeah.
in college football in America. So here's a guy who won the national champion. I forget what they use real teams, but he was coaching some college football team. I forget which team it was, but wins a national championship coaching football, American football in the USA, and what was a stunt by a soccer team in the Premier League. They bring in Ted Lasso to coach soccer. So yes, the most ridiculous premise you can ever imagine. An American football coach heads to Europe to coach soccer, and he knows nothing about soccer, right? So that's the premise of the show, and it's absolutely fantastic. It doesn't sound good, but it really is an amazing show. And the 3rd season ended, and yes, he's depressed sometimes. He has anxiety. They took a look at all those
Welcome
things.
to the world, brother.
But there's also a lot of great and funny things in the show as well. Great characters. So it was excellent, man. It's sad to see it end. And yeah, I can't remember. It's a pretty unique show because I can't remember a show based on such a ridiculous premise actually being that good. So Ted Lasso, if you haven't watched it, you'll see the first couple of episodes and you'll end up binging it because it's really, really good. Let's see what else. I also started watching Titans, which is on HBO Max, which actually from 2018. It's a DC comic book show based on Dick Grayson.
Head.
No, not Dick Head. Dick Grayson, Robin. You know the character.
Okay, what? What
but
show is this?
Titans. Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's 4 or 5 seasons. Just got through the first season.
Really?
And it's basically Dick Grayson after he breaks up with Batman. Basically, they have the big breakup. Batman won't let him be Robin anymore. So in the comic book, he goes to Bloodhaven, but I think in the show he goes to California or something, and or Detroit. and he's a detective there. In the comic book, he went to this fake city called Bloodhaven. In the show, he goes to Detroit, and he's a cop there. And it's basically the formation of a superhero team, the Titans. And it's really good. The first season, it's really dark and bloody and violent, which is excellent.
Batman didn't like him anymore?
Well, in the comic book, they don't really say what happened here, but I know because I read the story in the comic book, Dick Grayson stopped being Robin because Batman thought he was getting sloppy because he got shot by the Joker.
Yeah.
So he just said it wasn't for him anymore, and Dick Grayson got pissed and he just left. And then he became Nightwing eventually, his own character. Which in the show, I'm sure eventually he's going to become Nightwing, because the show already introduced Robin number 2, Jason Todd, who in the comic book is killed by the Joker. Smashed to death by a crowbar. Then the Joker blows up a building around him, a warehouse, and
he's still living.
Well, actually, yeah, it is comic book.
Why?
Jason Todd was dead for like 20 years. Well, that was before the third Robin. There have been 4 Robins. All right.
Oh my God.
There was Dick Grayson. He was the first Robin, the most famous one, who eventually became Nightwing. And then you had the second Robin, who was Jason Todd, and he was killed by the Joker. Although 20 years later, they came out with the Hush storyline where this mysterious Red Hood character came out trying to kill Batman. And it turns out it's Jason Todd. He was never dead to begin with.
Oh, my.
But and I remember being a kid.
Took him 20 years.
I don't even think I was 10 years old. I read Death in the Family, The Death of Robin, and that shit traumatized me. I was like, what the shit?
I didn't even know there was 4 Robins.
And I'm there like 8 years old reading this shit. Jeez. There's a Joker beating the shit out of Robin with a crowbar and blowing up a building on him. And I was just like in shock when I read that. I must have been 8, 9 years old.
And then he lived?
Well, he was dead at that point. But yeah, 20 years later, comic books.
I guess the wings were working.
He's alive again.
Yeah.
And then the final Robin, the fourth Robin, I'll just skip to him. Cool character, Damian Wayne, because he's actually Bruce Wayne's son. He becomes the fourth Robin. So anyway, there have been a bunch of them, but the show Titans is based on Dick Grayson after he leaves Batman, and I'm assuming here in season 2 or maybe season 3 eventually becomes Nightwing. Anyway, it's actually really violent and crazy and pretty awesome. So I'm really digging that. Picked up MLB The Show, pretty excellent. 7-2 in my first 9 online games. So doing really good.
You're playing online games?
I only play online games. I don't play anything else. I can't play the computer. I find it extremely boring. In every sport game, I have to play people online. So
no, I can't play people.
Actually, got off to a good start here, 7-2. Trent will be happy. One of the people who beat me were using the Rays.
Oh.
And he shut me down in that game. I lost 2-1, but 7-2 there. And still playing Zelda. Be probably playing that for the next year. And no astronomy. More clouds, more rain, more lightning. I have all this amazing equipment sitting around me.
And he can't see shit.
And what a tease.
It's crazy, man.
I finally got everything to work. Got a picture of M51, the Whirlpool Galaxy, and I have not been able to get back out there. Especially where this month there was an incredible event in M101.
Trent, you there?
The pinwheel. At this point, it doesn't matter if he's still there or not. The pinwheel. He might be gone by now. I'm not sure. But the pinwheel galaxy. There was a supernova. In it. It was discovered earlier this month, which is a star dying, exploding.
Oh my goodness!
And you usually don't see that so close to Earth. 21 million light years away in the pin, and you can clearly see the explosion within the galaxy. And everybody who's an amateur astronomer right now is taking pictures of it. You'll be able to see it for about a month, but that month is almost over. So it looks like I'm going to miss my opportunity here because every single day there are clouds and rain. So
it's just Florida. What do you want?
That would have been great to get a chance to actually take some shots of a supernova, but it's not happening. And that's it. That's what's going on with me. So
all right, so I'm sorry about the clouds, man.
Yeah, it's the clouds, bro. It's the clouds. It's messing everything up, man. I could still look at my picture of M51 and be happy. And that's it.
Man. I can't do nothing about the clouds.
Do something. Will you do something?
Yeah. Fathers are supposed to fix everything. Can't fix that, man.
You can't fix it. Anyway,
Yes.
I say that's it.
That's it, baby.
Yeah, that's another episode of the Super Radio Brothers. Even Trent decided to leave.
Yeah, what's the matter with that guy?
So
I think he's in the toilet.
It might have something. When you gotta go, right?
Yeah, I can imagine. I think he was making noise back there.
All right, let's end the show. I'm looking for some music. Oh, I don't hear anything.
Oh, so nobody's been hearing us?
Okay, we'll. Am I working? You're working. Oh, well. Well, here we go. I'm just gonna say this.
Yes.
Let's end the show.
End it.
We'll add the music in post-production.
Okay.
In the words of Bob Dylan, time is an ocean, but it ends at the shore. The Super Radio Brothers have reached the shore. See ya!